And he'll get it up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did. 2
yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Bryce Butler, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Cameron Meredith, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Come up in an offset eye. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense is... How this problem's trying to keep him contained.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott now looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Again, it's Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Whitehead, the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. One back is Morris. He's going to get the football. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Play action now. Prescott surveying the field. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Howard on 2nd down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. A gain of 32 that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate.
It's pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. 3rd and long for Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the rookie Deion Bush. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're very deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school, I can do this, until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. And this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Down they run with Howard. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. A gain of 3, second down. Second down following the run. And they're definitely showing blitz here. Cutler gives it to Howard. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
He's had a big game tonight. While no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 54 yards away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Boy, a third miss of the game right there. By rights, they could be high and dry right now, but instead, this is still a ball game. And defensively here, you can't let this affect you. You've got to go out and do your job, not worry about someone else's. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. A good pickup there at 22. Hey, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And they're going to speed things up here. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way down. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play. A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there. And it results in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Our eyes shift to the defense of the Cowboys now. And the last time they were out there, they forced the field goal, and it was missed. And that's the reason right now, Charles, they have this 3-point lead. And I'll guarantee you that they're greeting that offensive unit right now with a few well-spoken words about that last possession you just referenced. Oh, without a doubt. Oh, yeah, you the guys came out last time. You might have moved it a little bit, but, hey, you missed the field goal. What are you going to do now? So now, let's see if they can hold them again. They better not talk too much, just +3 here. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And the D looking like they may blitz. From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. And he's got Miller. And 13 yards that time at a first. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there. This caught by Royal. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A give left side to Howard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on first down with Cutler. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cup. Oh, no, he lost the football. Miller on the catch over the middle. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. One back is Morris. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They run again with Morris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here we go. 38.
Now the backup, Darren McFadden. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll try to throw now. Prescott buying time to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So it'll be first down here after the run.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Out left side here to Bryant. 15 yards through the air on a first down.
Remember how much we enjoyed watching him last week?
It's the same thing this week. Look at those numbers.
I'd hate to be a defender right now because no matter what they're throwing at him in terms of coverages, he's finding ways to defeat it. And even when he's covered, he's not covered. Hey, what is he doing? What's that term they use? He's and making big catches. Really fun to watch.
Prescott on first down. And this is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. Ohio. Flex round.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Looking to throw. Prescott going for it all. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Bailey able to knock it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The defense for the Cowboys getting set to go. And recovered a fumble on their side of the field last time. Led to a field goal. We'll see if they can force another turnover now.
You got to love the way that they're playing. You go back to that last series, it's almost like baseball when a guy is hitting really well. See ball, hit ball, right?
Pretty simple.
In this case, they'll make it simple on defense. See ball, get ball. And that's exactly what they did.
Going back to the archaic time.
Yes, sir. Make it simple. Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
Now it's Cutler looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Play action. Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Time for a break as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! Let's go! Ohio!
Throwing here. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, no, he lost the football. Through an opening, and there he goes. And we are tied. They return it to the house. And now Charles, the extra point, can give them the lead.
And they did it on defense. What a play.
Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go!
They run with Morris. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground, but here, McFadden. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 3rd down and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play. Holding him to no gain.
And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. So the run gets him the 1st, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. The clock show. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Dallas, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so.